For an election to be declared free and fair, it must meet certain criteria from start to finish. First, it has to be in line with the Constitution.
We note that free and fair elections is the only legitimate basis on which the authority to govern is derived.
Your vote is kept secret. Elections are held regularly. Voters have options. If you've registered, you can vote. Parties and candidates can campaign without fear. All political parties should accept the final outcome. And the election process must be completely transparent. With such stringent conditions, is it possible to rig an election? And if so, how? Technically, yes, but with great difficulty. The IEC has numerous checks and balances built into their voting process. Let's take a look. Each step of the way, from the entrance to your ID scan, to handing over your slip at the voters' roll table, to the inking of your thumb, to receiving the relevant ballot paper. The voting booth controls, right up to the point where you drop your ballot paper into a box. The process is closely monitored by party agents, observers, and presiding officers. And once the voting stations close, counting takes place immediately. Party agents and observers present are required to sign off on result slips. So to rig an election, it would involve the participation of people at all stages of the process. It would include presiding officers, observers, party agents, polling officials, and even auditors. The biggest loophole could appear before elections even take place, with the all-important voters' roll. We've seen this before with the Tlokwe by-elections. Citizens were bussed in to vote in areas they didn't live. So the voters' register is integral in facilitating free and fair elections. In the Tlokwe example, the voters' roll was challenged in court.
The by-elections conducted in the Tlokwe municipality on 12 September 2013 in Ward 18 and on 10 December in Wards 1, 4, 11, 12, 13 and 20 were not free and fair.
This kind of electoral irregularity was made possible by an incomplete voters' roll. The IEC admitted that it could not verify the physical addresses of Tlokwe voters. It subsequently reopened voting stations in Tlokwe to allow voters to correct their addresses in line with the Constitutional Court's ruling in June. There is also concern about the IEC selection of volunteers. In the past, the body has trained community members with clear party affiliations to work on election day. The IEC's methods of addressing these gaps have included objection and complaints processes, dry runs before elections, and rigorous testing of their auditing systems.
I am honored to declare the 12/11 local government elections free, fair and credible.
Come the 3rd of August 2016, the full election machinery will once again be on display. With violence marring the run-up to this election, there'll be even greater emphasis on the IEC this time around. Lorhren-Rose Joseph, Johannesburg.